And finally, went to a garage sale and found something I've been looking for. A lawnmower that does not work. This is a Toro personal Pace self-propelled mower. So it has a drive mechanism. It is also an electric start with a Tecumseh engine. Cool. So the starter was already pulled off of it. It's pretty well. This doesn't pull well. It's stuck in gear, so this will work some, but this drive cable is kinked and broken. So I'm gonna have to pull that cable loose, make sure the mower's in neutral, and see if we can't start it up with a battery. Gotta find a battery. And I'm hoping the broken part is just this. Should be able to get started without. Just get that part. Be awesome if that worked. I'll try fixing the pull start. But neat little 6.5 horse engine with a little gear drive. Anyway, that'll be an upcoming project. Question is, does the electric start work? Jumper cables go into a mower battery. How am I going to do this one-handed? Well, electric start works. That's cool. Do we have spark? I'm going to find another spark plug so I don't have to pull that one. Nah, I should pull that one. And it's another day. So here's the mower. I started working on it because I wanted to. Be on your side. So, half-inch bolt took the wheel off. I guess it was bolted there. And that drives the wheel. I took these two bolts out so I could wiggle stuff around. This is the new cable in. I needed a little bit. Oh, that's odd. It's a black and white dog being chased by a deer. I think it bugged one of its fawns. Huh. Another reason to harvest a deer in the fall. So anyway, with these two bolts and the wheel, I can wiggle stuff around. It's able to, and it's right there. You can't see it. I can't see it. Anyway, there's a spring. It's hooked onto this little lever. And that's that part. Now I gotta put it together, put a battery in it, and see if it just starts. Although I suspect I will have to rebuild that carburetor, because you always have to rebuild the carburetor. Alright, wheels back on, cables installed. I've got the battery jumping it, but we've got a pretty serious fuel leak. I suppose I should have pulled that off. Only put a little bit of gas in the tank, but it looks like an awful lot more when it comes pouring out. Seeing as the exhaust is in the same side, I'm not going to try starting it with fresh fuel right there. Don't want to light it on fire yet. Alright, gas is evaporated. I've got the float bowl off. It's kind of nasty. And let's see if she starts. That wasn't too bad. That is acting like the key might be... Yeah, let me pull the cup off the top of that and see if the key is where it should be. Well, there's your problem. There's one half the key. Here's the other half. They're supposed to be together, not 90 degrees apart. I'm gonna have to pull the shroud and pop the flywheel off. Let me get the bolts out and I'll turn you back on. Alright, so I used the pry bar and hammer method. Pry it under the flywheel, hammer on the nut to protect the threads until the flywheel pops loose. And so here's what that's looking like. Here's this sheared key, and here's the rest of it. I'll have to pry that out with a little prying tool, and I'll go ahead and order a replacement key. This looks like one of those L-shaped keys. It's wider on the flywheel than it is in the keyway slot. So I'll have to make sure I order the correct one. And it's looking filthy, so go ahead and get that all cleaned up while waiting on that to ship. But pretty sure with the carburetor cleaned and that key replaced, this will be a decent mower. There will be an update video on this.